If you're married, you know that takes a lot of work to keep your relationship strong. And one of the latest Hollywood movies, Hope Springs, starring Meryl Streep, puts the trials and tribulations of a marriage onto the big screen. Local relationship expert Julie Sullivan is here to talk about how we keep our relationships strong every day. And Julie, talk to me, what is the hardest part about keeping a marriage, or any relationship for that matter, strong?
Well, I think it's a matter of, I think that people, once they commit, then they quit trying. So it kind of breeds inertia or apathy. And I think just really being mindful of a relationship and working hard. I think people give up. They're like, ooh, yeah, I can relax now. Right. You know, I can gain weight or wear sweats or not go on dates anymore. So I think the biggest thing is just being purposeful and mindful about your relationship. Wake up every morning and make a choice to show that person that you love them, and do nice things for them, you know. But fresh things,
new things, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly.
How do men and women, how do they measure their relationships differently?
Well, typically, and this isn't always true, but for various reasons, men measure their relationship, how it's going, by their sex life. It's not that, well, you know, it's not that they're all about sex, but it's just kind of a gauge for them. How's my relationship going? If it's going well, I'm having good sex, frequent sex. But women, on the other hand, measure it. Their yardstick is communication. Does he get me? Does he understand me? And for them, it's like, that can kind of tell. So how the communication is going, is it open communication, you know? And then they'll decide if their marriage is in trouble, you know? So you can have good sex, and the men won't think it's in trouble, and you can have good communication but no sex, and the women think it's in trouble. So
it's flip-flop, sort of. Yes. Right. Okay, so when I am dating, I need my independence. Right. But a lot of couples, well, they seem to think that they need to do everything together all the time. What's your take on that?
Well, I actually teach in my clinical practice that it's very important to have a strong sense of yourself and your own identity. Very, very important. A lot of people give up their identity in a relationship, and that's not attractive eventually. So you have to have your own friends, you have to have your own interests, you have to have your own identity again. You cannot, like, take someone else's identity over.
And finally, quickly, what are some of the things that you can do to keep a marriage positive? Just a few little helpful hints, pointers.
I would say to watch your expectations.
Amen.
I know. And also lots of positives. The negatives outweigh the positives by a huge amount. So you got to think about every little negative you do is huge. So you have to have lots of positives, frequent positives. And kiss longer, 8 seconds. You know?
An 8-second kiss?
Yeah, it actually.
Is that a minimum?
Well, 6 seconds to 8 seconds, because it releases the oxytocin in your brain, and that's a bonding hormone.
I need some oxytocin.
Yes,
where's my oxytocin at?
Yes, you do.
Anyway, Julie, you are so sweet. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Totally tickled. And Hope Springs comes out this soon.